Welcome back to another episode of Insanely Real. That's the name of my show now. I decided on that. In the last episode, I showed you Traipse versus Standard 1 of 2. It might extend, but for now it's 1 of 2. And what I showed you is a couple of the bugs that are in standard development, and they've been in there for a long time. And I've known about them for a long time, but I just haven't relayed the information. In this episode, I'm going to show you what it is that has this developer so upset with me. And it is this portion of OpenRPG, the Gametree. Now, the Gametree is a really versatile tool for OpenRPG. It's really potent and it's really, really awesome. Each one of these nodes is basically a book of data. To show you what I mean, I'm going to open up the book node here, and I have this list index that's going to find chapter 1, part 1, part 3, and I will send that to chat. And what it does is it sends it to chat. It's this. So this can be really powerful, especially when you have character sheets like the 4E character sheet. So we're going to focus on the 4E character sheet while we go over some of the namespace syntax. And these are basically the exact same. They're in the same order. So they'll all, it should work the same. It should, but it won't. So what I'm going to try here is to reference abilities. This is standard. That's standard syntax. That doesn't work, so I will turn 4E into a namespace. And that doesn't work either. Now you're probably asking yourself, why would I do that? Well, I'll show you over here with Traipse. So I am going to reference 4E abilities. Now you don't see an abilities node here, so why would it show that up? Because the Traipse namespace works like a lightning bolt. You set a point, you set a start point, and you set an end point, and then you can set points in between that make your end point more or less accurate. So what this node is probably looking for is the grid down here, but I'm not too sure about that. So I will try and look for rollers. And I still don't get that. I honestly do not understand how this thing works. And believe me, I have tried. I have sat down for a long time and tried. So I will look for a very specific reference, and that's what I get. Inside the rollers tab, you will find 5 lists. The same information. But if I look for rollers over here, I will just look for rollers. So right away I have one problem, and that's that I have to set the namespace. It creates the possibility of a user error. Now maybe if Fedora 2 is unnamespaced, I can try a little bit better and receive more. But no, that's how namespace works. To prove my point, I will set this as a namespace and hope that standard works this time. Excuse me, I got a bit of a cough. Okay, so that works. That does exactly the same thing as what Traipse does. I can do that over here just with Fedora. So that 4E node is mine. Maybe there's a difference in how it works, but I don't know, and I don't understand. But the possibility of a user creating an error not setting their namespace can lead to problems.